as you watch this video, we open tomorrow, which is the 6th of April 2025. It's been a long couple of weeks, and as you can tell from the background of this video, we've all been damn busy. Here comes a train, and she's looking a lot tidier. I mean, we've even done some building. We've added a door, which is somewhere. Door's there. And the workshop is now actually properly open. And so if we all go this way, why it's a bit dark up here, because the light's not on. I forgot to turn it on. As part of the new layout and the new workshop is the gantry which you use to get inside the Chieftain turret. You can actually now see into the workshop. So you can come and see what we're up to, and more importantly, see how late we're up to tonight to see how well we tidied it, because it's currently a little bit of a mess. There's also a new door in the front of it, so you can see in the front of the workshop, in the back of the workshop, kind of see what's happening, come and see what's happening, come and say hello, hopefully.
Might even feature.
Yeah, tomorrow we're actually probably going to be filming Tuesday's episode whilst open, actually. Another cool thing that happens tomorrow is we've finally got some merch which we keep getting asked for, and it goes on sale tomorrow for the first time in our cafe here. We don't have a website for it yet, we're working on that, but the first batch of stuff is available tomorrow. So in this video you're just really going to see how busy we've been and snippets of what we've been up to. Moving the Chieftain, we've moved the Chavry. The Chavry is a mine plan on the front of it now. See, this we just thought we'd throw a video together, say we were still here. We've just been incredibly busy, and that we're now open, and come and see us. Come and see what we're up to. And now everything's all tidied, and there's no more building happening, and we've got a workshop again. Videos gonna be really regular now. We've got a lot to do. A lot. What I think off the top of our heads, what we got? We've got gearbox and CT. We've got a gearbox for a Chieftain to do. We've got an engine for a Chieftain to do. We've got a whole ferret. We've got the Land Rover to finish. We've got to rebuild the wetting board brakes on this side of Deborah. We've got to build an engine for Deborah. We've got to build 2 ferret engines. We've got a 432 engine to get back to going again. We've got an Abbott to restore, and that's probably gets us to July. Oh, a whole Chieftain to restore. 2 Chieftains, obviously Chavry. We've got the Mark 1 as well. We're not going to be lacking of content, and yeah, anything that breaks between now and then, so probably the BV. Rightio, so enjoy the video, hopefully see you guys soon. We've got some more tanks to move. There's a lot of tidying up and stuff happening in a minute, but there is a CVRT Sultan in the way of where the Chieftain's going, and while I don't think the Chieftain would care that it's in the way, we do. So it's another one with flat batteries. Parked there a long time ago. So we'll bring the magical CT back in, and actually, more importantly, we've got to recover the 4th Centurion that we own. Number 4. It's quite a weird, rare prototype because it's electric. That loop, they only pay for a door side delivery. Right, back to some real tanks. Well, the Sultan's not a tank, but close enough. Josh is going to absolutely love us because he's going to drive this. And there's not much room to get in. So we're in a city town, slave lead, jump her, get her running, get her out of the way so we can get a Chieftain in the hole.
Inside the Sultan, master switch panel and slave sockets there. Dash on the left. So 2 tillers, my throttle pedal, brake pedal, and a gear pedal, a bit like a motorbike. Then that is forward and reverse because she's on a transfer box. Handbrake is the red lever. And the bit of string. The string is a local mod. That's called the Aaron string because he can't reach the handle to raise and lower the seat. So we gave him a bit of string.
Everyone that's tried my mod loves it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does work. Plugged in. So let's get the master switch on. Ignition is done here. Hear the old fuel pump clicking away.
There we go.
There we go, we've got some fuel in now. Couple of pumps on the old accelerator. Now we've got fuel. Press the old start button and nearly. So with the Sultan now outside, we thought it's a nice day, show you inside. And that noise, hang on, I'll you hear it better. That gives me nightmares. We once did some audio filming, put the stay in, and they loved that noise. So much so that I spent a whole afternoon opening and shutting this back door. So we've even got the kit in the back. That'll do. Might even be some rations in there. Then we'll map on display. All the radio boxes. So there's a 2am in the corner. There's a 2am in the other corner. So we're on secure as well. There's the red box. An A&R, the yellow fronts. Sound impressive, but I only know them because we've been getting bits out for the Chavry. And we've got a full suite of radios in here. Oh. So what we've got a pair of 353s, 321 up on the top, tuner unit, interconnector hop IB2 on A&R, so driver's compartment, on for more down there, simulator, seat for the cushion for the commander's seat, that needs sticking back on, adapter unit, another box in there, so it's got everything in it and it does actually work. Our SAE and our not so tame radio man, so they run a little amateur radio club here, and they do every now and then turn all this on and see how far they can speak to someone away. Yeah, she needs a bit of a hoover really, a bit of a hoover out and a clean. That cushion's starting to get a little tatty, but she's done, I would say, he's done some shows. It's been about for a while as this Sultan. So bang the head. Recognise them, 42 Mark 1s. I want 42 Mark 3s though. I wonder if he notices if we pinch a couple out of his Sultan. He probably will. The old pencil case. So yeah, it is a fully kitted Sultan, complete with radio operator really. And I say this is on display, and when they're working away with it and doing their stuff with it, the door is open and you can see inside as I try and climb out. So distribution panel for it. I say the lid for a boiling vessel. I think we put it in the Chieftain, the actual boiling vessel. Well, we're in there more. We want coffee in the Chieftain. We're not in this one so much. But yeah, there's our Sultan. Quick little walk through, and yeah, so on display when we open up, and you can come and see it. We're now on to actually moving boxes, the boring bit. So shut her up before any small animals get lost inside or something. Yeah, on to boxes. Carrying on with our musical tanks. It's a lovely day outside actually. I turn around. Boxes have been placed, which means it's ready to get some big tanks in here. Get the Centurion back in. I say she's not been out for long, one night. But also the Chieftain.
So we've got an interesting problem that we've got to lift the back of the Chieftain up and level her off so you can get from the gantry to the turret safely. And the ground slopes away here, so we're going to put her on blocks and hopefully we'll try and block the back up and bring it back level again. You can see quite how smoky she is because the whole barn has a haze.
Yeah.
And we've got that essence of Chieftain in the air.
Yeah.
Diesel. It's good for you, they reckon.
He is. It's a good job we keep him around for comic relief.
Wow. The problem is when you put a sleeper on top of that with aluminium wrap on top of that, how tall is it? Should be alright because how it angles.
Because of the ramp.
Right.
If we drive right up to the top, it should be like 8 inches.
Where's it like that? Yep, big ramp. All right, show me, mate. And then ramp's made of aluminium.
Supposedly.
That's in the wrong place, mate.
This is the child friendly angle.
Yeah. I know what we're getting for the wedding present now. That.
But so he's got where's the braces?
Braces, oh. Just haven't had a chance to put buttons back on.
That end over slightly.
Well then, Josh, you hit these hard enough, we should go over the boxes. Josh now side of the landing ramp.
Huh?
Guide us back.
Yeah, see, I'll stand right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Squeak when we get
Well,
close.
Next thing we need to get moved to its home for display is the Chavry. So CET's warming up, and the idea is we'll manage to get in here somehow and put it this way, put it towards where I'm standing, get the front over, push it down, disconnect, and then kind of square her up. So yeah,